Hey guys, we have some updated Boxycharm spoilers for you guys. And when I say we, I say me and Baby G, and I don't know why I said we, so I'm trying to justify that right now. Also, if you see lipstick on my teeth, let's just ignore it, okay? It's not really lipstick, it's a lip liner, and then I put a balm over it, and I don't have Ty here to call me out, so yeah. I really hope you guys have checked out my last spoiler video where I talked about the upgrade for premium as well as like spoilers for base. But Joe went live on his Facebook page earlier today, I want to say about an hour ago, and he gave us more clarity on the base box spoilers that he shared, as well as he gave us premium spoilers, and they actually happen to be our first choice items for the April premium box. So let's get right into it. If you're not already aware, the next choice and add-on event is taking place on Monday, March 15th at 12 p.m. I always let you guys know, they say 12 p.m. Eastern time, but it could be 12:30 depending if there's glitches and little situations. That usually happens with technology. So just be prepared March 15th around midday Eastern time to make your choice selections for any of the boxes that you will be receiving in the month of April. Let's touch on the base information that he shared before because we need some clarity. At one point in his video, if you haven't seen like the clip, I do have the clip in my spoiler video, which I suggest you go check out. That way you hear it for yourself. Based on his previous Facebook Live, he shared that there would be 2 Natasha Denona palettes being featured in the base box, as well as a pharmacy product. I searched for the 2 Natasha Denona palettes everywhere on the internet and I could not find them. I assumed that it was a collab or exclusively made for Boxy, and I was 100% right because in today's Facebook Live, Joe mentioned that the 2 palettes being featured in base are actually exclusives to Boxycharm, which is awesome. They are full-size 5-pan palettes, and those generally retail for $48. So if you're looking for the color scheme, you're looking for the palette somewhere online to get details on it, you're not really going to find it because of the fact that they're nowhere to be found right now. With that said, there's so many of the Natasha Denona palettes that have very similar color stories, but none of them are exactly these. And then the pharmacy product is the Honey Grail Face Oil. Now here's the thing. In that live, as I was saying, he was talking about the products, and then towards the end he says, oh, if you go look there, I share the choice. So in my mind, it just made sense. The only thing that he shared were these base box spoilers, which means that these would more than likely be choice. Well, in today's live, he made it very clear that neither of the 3 products are choice items. So the Natasha Denona palettes are not choice items, and neither is the pharmacy face oil.
I did do a sneak peek for April base. This is not going to be the choice line, the one I showed you, but it would be mostly based on a beauty quiz. But for there were 2 exclusive palettes by Natasha Denona and 1 skincare item by Pharmacy. I think it was their oil, honey oil.
Which means we don't even know what our choice selection for base box is as of yet. I'm sure it's gonna come out. I'm just gonna give it a few more days. I'm sure we're gonna find out at least 1 or 2 of our choice options very soon. But as of right now, all we know is that we have 3 spoilers for the April base box, and that's about it. And yes, of course, in this video, you are going to see parts of Joe's live. It was fairly long, and he was just answering a whole bunch of questions, which at this point, the questions were pretty much redundant, as well as the answers. So I'm going to cut those out. But everything that I'm telling you right now, just so that you guys can hear it for yourself, I am going to add the clips in this video like I do with pretty much almost all my videos. Now get excited because people wanted to know what's going on with premium. What is premium choice going to be? What kind of items are going to be in premium? And OMG, I feel like we're moving in the right direction because premium has some really awesome items that are going to be your first choice. Now remember, as of April, Boxycharm will be allowing premium members to make 2 choice selections for their boxes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button, and click the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video. That way you don't fall behind on all there is to know with unboxings, new beauty launches, first impressions, Boxycharm stuff, spoilers, because I try to stay on top of everything for you guys. But let's talk like on a serious note. In the other live, Joe said that going forward, premium members would be getting 2 choice selections. In this live, he said that it is likely a possibility. Again, you're gonna hear it for yourself. I'm just hoping that that is the case and that it is a consistent something, because that does sound like premium to me, right?
There'll be another choice this time, and I think that we'll be able to consistently giving choices, two choices. At least we're gonna try.
Anyway, let's get into your first set of premium choices. You're gonna be able to choose between the Natasha Denona Coral palette that retails for $48. That is not exclusive to Boxy. That is a palette that they already have and is being sold in like their retailers. However, the palette is pretty. It is a full size, so it's not the mini that retails for $25. This is the full size 5-pan palette. And if you haven't tried Natasha Denona palettes, this is definitely a month to look forward to, girl, whether it's base or premium, because Natasha Denona is going to be featured in both. These are the kind of formulas that I love getting in like a subscription box because they're easy to work with. The pigmentation is there and they have a really high price point. As if the palette wasn't enough, your second choice for premium is going to be the Natasha Denona Concealer. Now that retails for $28. I personally have not tried it, so I wouldn't be able to give you any feedback on it. However, you will be able to choose your shade. So the shade that works for you. They're gonna have so many different shades for you to choose from. If you choose to receive the concealer in your box, then be prepared to make a shade selection. So what I suggest you do is just go on to google.com, select images. That way, no matter what you search, you're gonna get images. And then in the search bar, type in Natasha Denona Concealer Swatches. That's usually how I like to look at swatches just in general, like anything that's available online, so that I can compare different shades on different skin tones. Generally, you're able to find swatches of multiple shades on fair tones, tan tones, and deep tones. To add to the tip, what I like to do is once I've identified maybe 2 shades that may work for me, I will go back into the search bar and we'll say, I don't know, like Natasha Denona Concealer, and then the shade name or shade number, and then swatches, because it narrows it down specifically to the shades that you are looking at, and then it gives you a better idea. That's the way I like to do it. Whenever they take pictures of swatches on paper and stuff like that, that is unrealistic, and generally the shades will not be a good match. So that's a good way to choose your shades in advance and just mentally prepare. So that's something to look forward to, but that's just a quick little tip that I wanted to give you guys on the side. And then choice number 3 is a Nars blush. Yes, I am so excited to be getting a Nars blush in a Boxycharm box. Guys, their blushes are so pretty. The Nars blush retails for $30 a piece, and although multiple shades will be featured, no one said anything about you being able to choose the shade that you're gonna be receiving in your box. So just be mentally prepared that if you choose a Nars blush, you may be receiving a shade at random.
We are doing right now a sneak peek for April Premium. Coral by Natasha Denona, Coral palette. Okay, let me open it up so you can see it. It's extremely beautiful palette and pigmented. You have some mattes and you have some shimmers over here. Then we have, it's few types of Nars blushes, okay? There are few more. Those are not the only ones. I just picked something that we had in the room. And there is one more product that I just couldn't find, but I decided to still go ahead and give you the sneak peek, which is a concealer by Natasha Denona with all the shades. You're gonna have concealer by Natasha Denona, which I don't have, so imagine this as the concealer by Natasha Denona. I know it's not fair for the concealer, but I just don't have the sample with all the shades. Or the eyeshadow palette, Coral by Natasha Denona. Or Nars blush, multiple blushes to choose from. That is gonna be one of your choice lines for premium, okay? And the second one would be a different type of eyeshadow palette, not by Natasha Denona, a larger side, different brand, or a skincare product. So this is what we have for now. Very cool items aside of what you see over here. It will be amazing. There'll be a really good primer. Can't tell you the brand yet. There'll be a lot of good stuff, okay? If you're into skincare, you got that. If you're into makeup, you got that. Really, really cool stuff. This is an iPad. Don't let that confuse you, and that's a hand sanitizer, by the way. All those items can also be purchased, obviously, on our add-ons, so that's gonna be a good thing. They all should be around the same cost on the add-ons regardless.
Now, so far, those are your 3 options for choice number 1 for premium. And I honestly think like that's going to be really hard to choose just one because I kind of want all 3. But then again, I'm greedy, right? But either way, it's really cool that they're letting us know, at least, you know, in advance so we can mentally prepare and decide what it is that we want to do and how we want to curate those items for our boxes. With that said, he did give us a hint on the choice for number 2. He didn't specify brands, but he did say that for choice number 2, you're going to be able to choose between an eyeshadow palette, which is not Natasha Denona. He did not share the brand. He just said that it was really, really pigmented and it was a much bigger palette, or you can choose another skincare item. So it's kind of like, you know, we're gonna have to wait and see what the choice options are, unless they release the spoiler in advance on what those 2 additional options could be. And lastly, with regards to the premium box, he said that an awesome primer will also be featured. He didn't say it was a variation. He didn't say it was a staple. He just said an awesome primer will be featured. So at this point, it could be any brand. Just like in general, it could be any brand. Of course, you know that I am on the lookout trying to figure out what's going on, what's going to be in the box, who's the brand, what it is, you know what I mean? So I'll be on here giving you guys updates as we go, but that is the most up-to-date information we have. Now, here's additional information that he shared over on the live. So say that you're making your choice selections and you just like me, you're going to want all 3, but you can only make the one choice, right? Or say that you don't have premium, but you want a premium item. He did say that these items are going to be featured in add-ons. So not to fret, don't freak out. Choose the item that you want for your choice in your box, and then you can go to add-ons and purchase the items in add-ons. He also mentioned that they're all pretty much going to be the same price range. So, you know, it's not like you're going to spend more on one if you don't get it in the box. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. So he's giving us heads up. Just relax. Keep in mind what it is that you want in your box, because you can always get the alternative over on add-ons. And then last but not least, here's a question that people haven't asked in a very long time. So I wrote it down because I was like, yes, I want to know. Someone asked whether or not Boxycharm was working on any new brand takeovers, to which Joe said, yes, they are. They're working on several future brand takeovers. He didn't mention the brand, and he said that nothing was pretty much set in stone, but once it is, he'll be able to share that with us so that we can get excited. He just doesn't want to like give us a heads up and then maybe things don't work out or whatever, and then people are like bummed out. So just be aware, the year is still like we just started. So fingers crossed, hopefully there'll be like at least 1 or 2 brand takeovers this year, which would be really exciting. Now I know that's a lot of information to take in, mull over, and process. Now you're gonna be on Google trying to figure out what your concealer shade is. So we have some homework to do, and it's still very early, okay? You still got about a week to figure out what it is that you want for your box and what shade is gonna work for you and all that good stuff. But for now, I want you guys to go over to the comment section and let me know, what do you guys think? Are you agreeing with me? Like, premium is looking so bomb right now. And I know, like those 3 items for now are just choice, but it's just amazing that you can go on add-ons and purchase it. But yeah, let me know down below, what do you guys think about all of this information, the brands, the products. Are you excited for April? I know you haven't received your March, but are you excited for April? All right, guys, that is a wrap up for this video. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of your day with me. It really means a lot. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming here on screen. There are more unboxings, tutorials, how-tos, and all that good stuff I know you're gonna absolutely love. And I'll see you guys over there. Bye, guys.